You're watching Business Access TV.
Business Access.
Business Access.
Business Access.
Business Access.
You are watching Business Access TV.
Business Access TV.
Serious about business.
Serious about business.
Phosphorate, in partnership with Nexans and Siemens, brings to you Jamaica's largest electrical expo, and Business Access is here today for a two-part coverage. I'm your host, Amita Prasad-Webb, and thank you for tuning in. Please stay tuned for highlights.
Phosphate, I think it's becoming a great company for a lot of Jamaicans. We started just about 25 years ago when we had only two persons.
So why an electrical expo now?
Why not? An electrical expo now is because Jamaica needs to understand that there are technology out there that can bring a lot of value and savings to the Jamaican construction industry. And so we need to, one, get that knowledge that we have with our partners to the consultants, to the contractors, the engineers, and even the schools, the educational institutions, so they can now start building this kind of a energy saving efficiency in their project. You see, it's important to note that you can buy a light bulb, which is fantastic. You can buy an LED tube, which is fantastic. We all sell those. But that will save you so much and no more. But if you build from your consulting base, from when you're building your project, you're designing your project, you build in the energy saving systems, then you can save so much more. We have decided to have these workshops, and we have decided to invite youngsters. We have a group from UTech, from Caribbean Maritime University, from Hart Training Institution. We have a couple more training institutions, and I think the number I have of them coming here today is maybe 150 of them in total. And they are being taught how these products work. Some of these products they would have heard about by reading books or whatever it is and so on, but now they can see them, they can feel them, and they can touch them. And that's what we are bringing to Jamaica today.
Picture this grand ballroom without lights, from the beautiful chandeliers, this stage without the use of this microphone, your factory spaces without pumps and conveyor belts, your homes without refrigerators. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Well, all of what you have just imagined yourself without has been made possible by electricity. And that is what we celebrate today at this, the inaugural Electrical Expo, being presented by Phosphorate Company Limited and their partners Nexans and Siemens.
And on that note, we take a short break, but more when we return. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. Let's join our presenter on stage.
I am standing here and I'm looking at a group of people and I'm seeing the future. And I'm saying this is exactly what we want to influence, the future. You look very well and we are very happy to have you here this morning. This Expo 2018 features industrial electrical products. As you know, Phosphorate is in 3 or 4 segments of the electrical market. And today, this morning, we are featuring the electrical industrial product offerings that we bring to you from Phosphorate. This expo also includes exhibitions and workshops. So what you will see around you are products that we do offer here at Phosphorate. And then we will have workshops throughout the day at various locations, maybe 4 locations. We'll have workshops where you can ask your questions and you can get answers for whatever you are interested in. We have a responsibility, we think, to bring the best innovation in products that meet the need of the market in Jamaica, and that's why we are here. We will also demonstrate how these innovations can positively impact the building, construction, and the energy sectors of our country. For example, today Siemens will display some of their serious innovation products. A number of drives and contactors, and there is also a very, very interesting launch that will take place by the Siemens team today. The first time this product will be launched in this side of the world will be launched here in our expo. And so the soft starter workshop is one that I think a lot of the engineers and technical persons can't miss. So we are looking forward to that from the Siemens team. We are partnering to bring great results to Jamaica. And so we create strength, we enhance knowledge, and we drive towards results as partners. And so this expo is a way of showing you that this partnership is something that can do what we've said, create strength, exchange knowledge, and drive towards results. We are offering what we call a one-point of contact solution for your projects. If you have your projects, you can bring your projects to FastRich. We can help you to design your projects. We can supply the goods for your project, and we will do vendor financing for your projects. If it's too big, then this is why we have our financial partners here. Partnership again. And so we will make the connection so we can help you to achieve your project goals. So please, bring your projects to us. We can do what we say we can do. We are willing to work with you.
FastRich has been one of the leaders in promoting and supplying LED lamps for domestic and commercial applications. We need to have energy-efficient workspaces. And I'll tell you a little about what we are doing at King's House. In King's House, we have started the process to become more energy efficient. Last year, we changed out all incandescent bulbs to LED. This has been done for all our exterior lamps and floodlights, as well as interior ceilings and wall light fixtures. Whenever air-conditioned units have to be changed, they are replaced with inverter units. All of the new kitchen and laundry appliances have Energy Star rating. Our computers and other office equipment go into energy safe mode when they are not in use. Stickers and posters are prominently displayed in offices to remind staff to be energy conscious. Solar panels are installed on the roof of the main building, and the garden lamps are also solar powered. 4 years ago, the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining, MSTEM, applied tinted window film to the panes and windows in the main building and the administration block. This has helped to reduce cooling costs in the buildings. These initiatives have resulted in significant savings in our electricity bills. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that householders, persons in the building and construction industry, the electric companies, power producers, civil society in general, and the government have acknowledged and are very aware of the importance of energy efficiency and renewable energy in reducing energy costs. This will bolster the economy and contribute to a healthier environment. I hope that the exhibition and workshops at this expo will expose the Jamaican market to the innovative products that Fosrich can offer through its international partnerships. If last year's expo is anything to go by, participants will be in for an eye-opening exhibition of products and informative workshops as the company celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. It is with great pleasure, therefore, that I declare Electrical Expo 2018 open. Thank you.
We take our final break, but don't go anywhere. We have more highlights when we return. Thanks for staying with us. If you are just joining us, we are here at the Electrical Expo. Please stay tuned for more highlights. Speak to us about feedback on the ground. What are you hearing from people?
Well, what I'm hearing from persons on the ground, it is very, very overwhelming. We're happy about it. A lot of persons are happy that Fosrich has partnered with Siemens, one of the largest and oldest company in regards to electrical controls, motors. They're a long staple for anybody who's been the old school engineers know what Siemens is. And it's a German-based company that we've brought here. And in our partnership, we are able to literally bring the first world, the newest technology here to Jamaica. And through our partnership, we are also able to build out, help persons to build out on any industrial, commercialized project that they would want to need. But these are the part of the projects that you don't see. You see a large building going up, a large hotel going up, a large manufacturing going up. They are the back-end stuff, but it keeps everything going. And through their partnership, a lot of persons are very happy. You have some legacy Siemens stuff that's out there. We are also now able to help persons who've had Siemens long time ago and want to upgrade. Because you know that what's happening in industries, every industry, one of the buzzword is energy efficiency. And in efficiency, it means that your old equipment needs to now become new and efficient. And Siemens has a retrofit for their older legacy products. And so we're able now to help persons who've had these projects working for years and are able to now get themselves current through those savings. The partnership with Nexans, the second largest cable manufacturer in the world, is mean that what we're bringing is high quality cable to Jamaica at Jamaican prices. And we're able to have not just the fact that we can provide it, but we have such large stocks that we can provide any size project that you want to do. As I said, the cabling is the thing that you never see. It's buried underground or it's overhead. Forget about it. But it is really what moves us. All our power that comes from a utility comes through cabling, just to show you how important it is. And we do from residential cables up to what we're talking about today, the higher cables, the SVA cables, XLP cables. Now those may sound like French words for your acronyms, but those cables are very important. Cables that can operate in salt type conditions. So if you're doing, say you're doing a hotel or a guest house, 4 or 5 hotels on the north coast, and you're doing work on towards the sea and you have your building set up there, you have special cables that can operate in that kind of climate. Jamaica is a large country, but it's a very small island. And in such, as you go out a couple of miles, you're already at the coast. So you are affected by salt content in your air. So we have cables that can operate in that. The zero halogen cable is one of the things that we're talking a lot about. Now, one of the issues that in a lot of time that there are fires, most times before the persons get burnt to death. Let's talk about it from that side. They are affected by the fumes. The fumes first is what kills. And those fumes are really, a lot of times, from the cabling, the electrical cables that are in the homes, the old type cables, they bring off a fume that fume can hurt you. The zero halogen cable are cables now that has that all reduced, and that cable is also able to take a longer time for you to get affected by those fumes. So you have a little bit of a chance that you can probably get to run out of the building before the fumes have totally affected you. And so, as I said, Nexans is a French company. So Fossilge went to Europe. We went to Europe, and we got two of the biggest powerhouses in Europe to partner with. We've also partnered with GE through Current, and Philips. We're doing a lot of LED lighting. So all of the current LED lighting that you're seeing, you say utilities are changing out the street lights. We're talking, so we are able to provide lights that's changing the lives of the Jamaica. So we said, after we did Sabina Park and lit Sabina Park, Fossilge as a company said, hey, guess what? If we can bring this value to Jamaica, even as a simple sporting event, we are saying that let's bring it everywhere. Let's bring it to your homes, let's bring it to your offices, your factories. And one of the biggest things for commercialization, what's happening, we're looking at a lot of industrial parks. There are a lot of footprints that have been set out, and that we're going to have industrial parks being built all over Jamaica, right? So to get to that concept, you have to have the building, you have to have the space, but then you also have the resources in regards to the power behind you, which is the cabling and the control panels and so forth. So that's basically where we are. We have a wonderful expo today. We have a lot of persons here, and they're very odd. Siemens just launched their new motor control soft start system. It is, if anybody who's out there who has not come down yet, it is really what they need to come and see. It is just phenomenon. I mean, I've seen a couple of the big powerhouse players come in, and they went into the seminar, and they're very, very happy and surprised of the capacity. Everything is just at a fingertip. You can get alerts through your phones. Smartphones is not just for just surfing the social media. It is also a work tool, and you can literally be anywhere in the world and you know exactly what's happening in your factory or your industry. And protection and efficiency, one of the things that affected us in our industrialization in Jamaica had to do with, we took a lot of time to modernize the older factories, and so a lot of them died. What we're talking about now is bringing that kind of modernization, because in most instances we know that our high utility bills is what is one of the factor that pulls down our capacity to be able to produce and challenge everybody else in the region. So we have to be very smart, and to be smart, you have to start saving. And you already have the footprint. You need the pumps, you need the motors, you need all of this industrial equipment, but you also need to know to do it smartly. And it says it's better to work smarter, not harder. And that's what Fossilge is doing, bringing the smart technology, so your equipment is not working harder, but is working smarter. It's also with the efficiency, it also now reduces your downtime. And another thing that we lose a lot in our productions are downtime. No manufacturing in Jamaica now can afford a 1 hour downtime. 1 hour downtime, you have staff that's sitting there doing nothing. You have production capacity that you can't make up, because if you are to make 100,000 metric tons of something for the day, and you've lost half of the day, you physically can't make that 100,000 metric tons again. So those are some things that, after a day has gone, you can't get it back. Well, it's the same thing. After you've lost the opportunity to produce, you cannot make it up. You're only going to use up opportunity that you'd have had for the next day. And, we want to thank you and Business Access and your listeners and your watchers to come in. Thank you for being here and to be able to share this moment with us here at Fossilge. What most persons know in Jamaica are breakers and panels. And if you're in the industry, we have some samples of some of the Siemens products that we stock. Now, we have a wide range of breakers that we literally keep in our stock. We have molded case circuit breakers, and these ranges from as low as 15 amps up to 1,000 amps. Now, these are what you're using in your various power line panels, your disconnect switches for your generators, and these are available in various wattages and various amperage and voltage based on the capacity. Different lug connections. There are different types that are available. We have the Siemens lines of these are their transformers, and we do the full range. We stock anywhere from 5 to 40 kVA transformers in various voltage scenarios, 415, 440 volt. These push button controls are the new design, new type that are available. They are available for all industry application, and we're talking about push button switches that can operate in oiled type environment, harsh industry. These here can operate underwater. So your wet, damp locations, you can have your start, stops, various switches. We have different key type scenarios where you can set up to give different application or different authorization to persons who are able to turn these off. Push button switches in all various push starts. This is one of the things that is big for Siemens, and for industries. You want hard, robust switches. The worst thing is to have your product, your plant go down because a switch to start the product is now down because it can't manage the rugged environment. The versatility for Siemens is that we have switches and push buttons and control switches for any application that you have available. In continuing with the Siemens line of products, this is a staple in any industrial application, any large electrical application. These are industrial P-line panels. I think affectionately most persons just call all of these panels power line panels, and we have available in stock at Fostage from P1, which is power line 1, down to a power line 5. These panels are able to operate even in outdoor applications, so you can have your large electrical cables come through into these panels.
And that brings us to the end of part 1 of our 2-part coverage of the Electrical Expo. I've been your host, Amita Prasadweb, and thank you for tuning in to Business Access TV, serious about business.